Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Thank you for joining back with another, as you can see, Magic the Gathering pack opening. And, I think that what we really need here is to really bring this in, get into the shop, fix up the wheels into this race, and head on out, and to begin a brand new Aetherdrift opening. Really hoping that able to get some more really nice cards, maybe not save everything for the very end and kind of freak me out there. That would be fantastic. Because essentially that was the big problem with it originally, is that it had everything there and then, it brought everything at the very, very end. Now, just because I wasn't looking at things ahead of time there, definitely I was expecting the Radiant Lotus there to do very well. No surprise there. It was the alternate art, it was foil, it wasn't the fractured foil, like would be amazing, but still very well. I was not aware that the first place finish card that we got for that, was it World Wagon, or whatever it was called there, ended up being as much as it was quite a surprise, actually. A good one, just because it really made everything worthwhile in the end. But now that we know that, we'll get right into the packs there. Hopefully get a little bit of first pack luck here. We've gone through a lot of the commons and uncommons, so a lot of them we might just be skipping over this time here, if we've already seen them. Chitin Gravestalker, a little insect, 5 and a black, costs 1 less to cast for each artifact and or creature card in your graveyard. And I could see, kind of like how that Gurmag Angler was able to take over so much because of its dredge ability. This is very, very similar there. I mean, it's specifically creature cards, but if you're able to get it out, I could see that this could be good, or at least in a pauper format there. Lotus Guard Disciple, 2 and a white. Flying, when this creature enters, target creature or vehicle gains lifelink and indestructible. Okay, that's fine. A Clamorous Ironclad, we've gotten that one before in the alternate art, I'm pretty sure. Loxodon Surveyor, 2 and a green. Start your engines at max speed. It's the same cycle there with exile it in your graveyard and you draw a card. And the Wicker Folk Indomitable again. Spire Mech Cycle. I'm pretty sure we had gotten that one there before. Apocalypse Runner, definitely have gotten that one before. The Mad Max Land. Non-foil Midnight Mangler and its alternate art. The Rover Blades there, so I'll get into the end of the first stack there. And first rare is going to be a Market Backwalker. Okay, so definitely looking similar to our Hanger Backwalker. Probably very similar. Double X. This creature enters with X/1/1 counters on it. 4, put a +1/+1 on it. When this creature dies, draw a card for each +1/+1 on it. 0/0. Many of the inventions built to fight the Phyrexians have since been repurposed for civilian use. So, I think the big difference is Hanger Backwalker, if I remember correctly, it dealt damage, whereas this one draws cards. So, maybe not quite as impactful. We'll see. Oh, a foil of the Saheeli. Starting off with a mythic in the first pack. It's just from the from the commander decks there, but it's still a foil from that commander deck. 1 green, blue, red for a 4/4 legendary creature. Whenever you cast an artificer or artifact spell, you gain an energy. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may pay 3 energy. When you do, create a token that's a copy of target permanent you control, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature. In addition to its other types, sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. So unfortunately, the sacrifice makes it maybe not quite as good as it should be there, or as you'd want. Mendicant Core Guidelight, again, still think it's amazing, though, this is the third one there. I'm good with not getting any more. Oh, we are starting off with the pack. You know, getting the foil Saheeli would be better if we got the white-black zombie that is the best commander from there, or some of the other good rares that came in there. But starting off with a Radiant Lotus, I will absolutely take that there. Getting number 2 to be able to add wherever I need it to. Let's keep on getting some of those. Beast, the double beasts, maybe that's going to be the ticket there for us. The double beast from the commander sets, and our last card is going to be Basri, tomorrow's champion. Okay, so a 1-drop, 2/1 1-drop, kind of getting the... Oh, not the Savannah Alliance. Savannah Alliance was a 3/1, right? So 1 white to get down for 2/1, legendary. 1 white and tap to exert him to create a 1/1 white cat creature token with lifelink. You can cycle him. When you cycle this card, cats you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Okay, so another one of those ones where, you know, you can... it was similar to one of those other ones there that you could sacrifice it or sack it, and it would essentially give that heroic intervention. And in this case here, it's very specific to cats, but I mean, there's plenty of cat synergies there, so maybe not the best one out there, but still desirable. So overall, you know, like, unfortunately, we got Mendicant again, but we got the new Basri, we got a new Hangerback Walker, we got a Radiant Lotus, and foil Saheeli out of this here. I think that this was a mighty good first pack. Maybe we can get this to go good. I mean, I also think it's funny that it's like, oh, you know, like we got a lot of white to go with the middle here where I rubbed it out on. But getting right in, we've gotten a pilot, and starting off with Siphon Fuel with really ghastly face there. 4 and a black, target creature gets -X, -X, not -X, -6, -6 until end of turn, you gain 2 life. Okay. Gear Seeker Serpent, kind of another looking like an obstacle. Affinity for Artifacts. Okay, I mean, I know that that can be rather good. 5 and a blue. This can't be blocked this turn. Second ability, not that much, but just getting a, you know, a 2-mana 5/6 can be good there. The Tranquil Cove one there, getting that in. Beast Rider Vanguard. 1 in green for a 2/2 for 5 mana, 1 of which being green. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, reveal a permanent from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. I could definitely see this doing good in a Agatha deck, just being able to do it for the 1 green to be able to look at it and just put what you want in your hand. Prior to the road, we've got a Johnny's little zombie cat again. Sabotage Strategist. And we got that Greenbelt Guardian. And we've got our Witchy Forest. Got the Guidelight Pathmaker. Not sure we got this one yet. 4 white and blue for Vigilance Vehicle 6/5 with Crew 2. When this enters, you may search your library for an artifact card and reveal it. Put it onto the battlefield if it's mana 2 or less. Otherwise, put it in your hand, then shuffle. A lot of mana to get it out there, but I mean, you can get some of your good mana rocks, you know, anything from 0 to 2, you just put it right on the battlefield. That could feel pretty good. And the second one there is going to be another Clamorous Ironhide. Okay, getting into the rares there, we're going to have another Winter, this time just the regular artwork with them jamming out on the last ride there. Second up, we're going to get another Chandra Nalaar. Okay, finishing up our little commander deck there. Gonna get a Demonic Junker. Get more of Winter's Crew, I guess, there. 6 and a black for a 4/3 vehicle with Crew 2. Affinity for Artifacts. Okay, so, you know, playing a vehicle deck, you can play it for 1 black. When this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you controlled was destroyed this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this vehicle. Okay, so a creature you controlled was destroyed this way. I'm just trying to figure out what that means. When this enters, for each player, So I'm guessing that this means that each player gets to choose one creature to blow up. That's my impression. There's no other way I really can understand that if a creature you controlled this way would blow up. So at least it's something new. Maybe not the greatest. Another Unstoppable Plan. I know that this is a decent card to look at there because I mean, it's got that Seedborn Muse effect. Little pilot, little treasure there. And for our finale, we're going to get a, what is it? Redshift Rocketeer Chief. Maybe looking like the green-red goblin, captain of the crew there. Green-red, 2/3 with vigilance. Tap to add X mana of any one color where X is Redshift's power. Spend this only to activate abilities. Exhaust 10, a red and a green. Put any number of permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh my. So if you can either Agatha to get that down, or theoretically you can get its power really high, then you could get a bunch of the mana you need for the one-time exhaust. Okay. I mean, I kind of dig it. Like, it's obviously not going to be likely the most valuable thing in like standard or whatnot there, but I could see in Commander of just, drawing a whole bunch of cards, getting that down, and then just being like, yeah, I'm allowed to play everything in my hand type of deal. Ripclaw Wrangler, I got that one there. Stall Out, pretty sure we got that one. Thornwood Falls, another one with a gain lifeland. Dynamite Diver, really nasty guy. Love him. Risen Necro Regent, okay, another zombie cat. The Transit Mage, continuing off that cycle there. Sky Serpent Seeker, still probably one of my favorite uncommons in this set there, just for that landfall trigger. Getting that really, really good swamp there. Oh, new one there, Earth Rumbler. 4 and a green for a 7/6 vehicle with Vigilance, Trample, and Crew 3. Exile an artifact or creature card from your graveyard. This becomes an artifact creature until end turn. Okay, you don't have to crew it there. It's nice and simple, nothing over the top, but I could see someone using it there because it's got the Vigilance and Trample. I mean, you could, because it's not only use it as a sorcery, you could use it as a defender if you really wanted to. And we got another Ripclaw Wrangler there. Getting in the rares, we've got a regular version out of that Agnosaurus Rex. They're getting that Trample, 8/8 for 5 mana. Cycling for 3. When you cycle this, put 2 +1/+1s on up to one target creature or vehicle against Trample and Indestructible until the end of turn. Okay, next up there, we got another Priest of the Crossing there. It's kind of like we got the last one there. Get another Winter. I guess Winter is kind of the one that wants to show up in all of my packs here. And a Regal Imperiosaur, the dinosaur lord themselves. 2 green and 1 for a generic 5/4 dinosaur, except it gives all other dinosaurs +1/+1. And that's what we need, just bigger dinosaurs, right? Getting a double beast, so I don't know. We'll see if double beasts keep it through with us. And I mean, I'll definitely take another Full Throttle, especially a foil with that full art there. Maybe not the greatest thing ever, like another Radiant Lotus there, but the beasts aren't doing too bad there. I know that this isn't a necessarily huge set there, so probably are going to be starting to see a lot of duplicates coming up. Ooh, a Nalaar Aetherdrift. Is that the one that Pia creates there? Yep, she creates that Nalaar Aetherdrift. All good, we're getting that one up there. Collision Course, got that one there. Night Market, we'd gotten that one there. Gibrick Omnivore, just a generic 3/2 for 2. Starting column. Stock up. The red uncommon land cycle. Pace Setter Paragon, and getting that Amonkhet land there. Next up, we got the Veloheart Bike with Duretti. And another Apocalypse Runner. And we're going to be looking at, the regular Mind Spring Merfolk. You know, again, it's a 1/1, so, it's a 1 mana cost there, so not too bad there. Territorial Aetherkite from the commander sets there, from these guys here, because it's red. All right. 4 and 2 red for a 6/5 cat dragon. Now, don't have many cat dragons, so we'll keep on taking them cat dragons. They're cuties. Flying haste, when this enters, you get 2 energy. Then you may pay 1 or more energy. When you do, this creature deals that much damage to each other creature. Okay, you know, get a bunch of energy out there, and you can make a lot of damage out there. Almost doing another, if you can get it out there, a Blasphemous Act. See how much energy that can be made, but I mean, can be making our own energy out of additional cards. And got another Debris Beetle there, entering each opponent loses 3 and gain 3. And get another Maragonda Raceway. Again, like, I think that it's just going to be a slightly better Temple of the False God. I know that people are no longer really running that one quite too much anymore, so maybe that will be a good fix for it, a little power creep on that one. And for our last one, we've got, Burnout Bastronaut. Burnout Bastronaut. Okay, so a red one. A single red for a 1/1 there. Menace, start your engines for 2. This creature gets the fire breathing there, it ships as 2. And at max speed, this has double strike. Not too bad. I mean, it is a brand new one there, so I'll definitely take that. Oh yeah, I think that we need a little bit of luck again. Come on, baby. Get that one going. Need something. Oh, a foil, start your engines. Okay. Now, I'm glad that we got that there. Just for the fact of, you know, it's there. Light wheel enhancements. Trip up. Engine rat. Lightning strike with that really gorgeous foil artwork there again. Locust spray. The uncommon blue land. Ligorian. Again there. Getting our Street Shark land. The Whole Drifter. Okay, Marshall's Path Cruiser. 3 mana for a 6/5 vehicle, crew 5. Okay, big crew cost there. When this vehicle enters, search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And its exhaust is going to be Wooburg. This creature becomes an artifact creature. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Probably my least favorite one that we've shown so far there. But it's going to happen. One of them's got to be the least favorite. And we've got a Spectacular Pile-Up. 3 mana, double whites, sorcery. All creatures and vehicles lose indestructible until end turn, and then destroy all creatures and vehicles. That is hilarious. Just get around that indestructible. That's going to be a fun little board wipe there. Coming up next for our commander deck there, on Wings of Gold, 3 and a white. For an enchantment, creatures you control that are zombies and or tokens get +1/+1 and have flying, and whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 white zombie creature token. I mean, I think that's pretty good there. I mean, especially if you're already doing one of these white zombie decks there. It's like, okay, you know, you already have a zombie, and when they leave your graveyard, either by exile or, you know, reanimating them, you're going to get more zombies. Ooh, Traditional Bloodghast just coming back with its really, really gnarly art. 2 and a black, Vampire Spirit, 2/1, can't block, has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life, and whenever you do the landfall, you return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. You know, good classic card there, coming back into Standard. I'll be excited to see how that one does. Coming up next, we've got, the Curse Cloth wrappings, 2 and 2 black. Zombies you control get +1/+1. Tap it and target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn. The Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of cards, that have the Embalm on it, it's usually more than their mana cost. So, allowing anything in it there gets that recursion, I think that might be a little bit of an impactful card. Oh, okay. I see how it is. You got the 1, 2, 3, and you got the max speed there. That's actually really nice. I like that token there. The reminder ones are usually really nice, but will it bring us something good here? Another Verge there. Unfortunately, it's one that we've gotten, though I have since seen that the Verges are all good values at the moment there, like I was hoping that they would be, so I'll keep on taking them, though. It would be good to get some of the other ones there. Timeless Dragon. Okay, well, it's from the Commander set, so it's got to be from one of those there. That's the regular Hull Drifter. I got that Packed All Terror. Scoured Barrens. Silken Strength. 1 and a green for an aura, flash, enchant creature or vehicle. When this enters untap permanent, it gets +1/+2 and has reach. A nice little combat trick that I could see in like a limited format there. The really, really creepy Wretched Doll there again. Canyon Vaulter. Push the Limit. And the best land, Ripclaw Wrangler, and the Detention Chariot again. And we're going to be going on to grab another Verge there. Again, unfortunately, one that we've already had, but, we'll take the value. Another Prophet of the Scarab. And, okay, new mythic there for us. Thunderous Velocipede. Unless, of course, we've got this one. And no, I don't remember this one from the last one. 1 and 2 green for a 5/5 vehicle with trample. Each other vehicle and creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 on it if its mana value is 4 or less. Otherwise, it enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Alrighty. So, you can have your small stuff enter slightly bigger, or, you've got your kind of like traditional like green stompy there of like, oh, if it's 4 or greater, but in this case it's got to be 5 or greater mana value. But 5 or greater mana value comes in essentially +3/+3 bigger. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, the effect happens as just an artifact. It doesn't need to be crude for it there, and it's only 3 to get it down. It's a 5/5 with trample. I don't know. I think that's a pretty good one there. So, giving me some good mythics there. And coming up next, we've got another Caradora, Heart of Alacria there. Getting that one there again. Got the Zombie and the Timeless Dragon. So, Zombie Timeless Dragon is going to end up giving us a Quag Feast. Okay. Not a super amazing one there. So we'll just keep on going right in the next one there, which, what's this going to be the start of our second half? Okay, so, I mean, again, like, we've gotten a couple from the Commander set and 2 regular mythics there, but, I mean, it is a Radiant Lotus and another good mythic, at least a mythic that I would use in it there, so I'm not complaining there. Bloodfell Cliffs for the 1 life, Broadcast Rambler, Goblin Surveyor, Skybox Fairy, Marshall's Path Cruiser, so the regular artwork for that one there, Alacrian Armory, Cloudspire Sky Cycle, and we got another Street Sharks, the Boosted Sloop, and the Rangers Refueler. I don't think we got this one yet. A 1 and a blue for a 3/3 vehicle with crew 2. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, draw a card, and exhaust for 4. This becomes an artifact creature with 1/1 counter on it. Okay, put that in one of those decks that has a lot of exhausts in it, and you're getting a lot of extra draws. Not going to be the most impactful one, but I could definitely see a little bit of use for it there. And another Curse Cloth wrappings there, being able to put between a couple of different types of zombie decks there. That's nice. All right, another Stride Hanger Automaton. Now, I do know that this is one of the better commander ones now, so, you know, kind of given a little bit of that hanger back walker again there with this one, with, not hanger back walker there, the Academy manufacturer, except it's creating the Thopters there, so, yeah, a nice one there to think about. And getting the new one here, Ovia Autotech Artisan, 3 and a green for a 1/2. Okay, so stats aren't that great, but it's going to have each creature that's attacking one of your opponents has trample. So that is not limited to your own creatures. So you essentially, as long as it's attacking another opponent, if you have one opponent that's attacking another opponent, that gets trample as well. Okay, it's kind of given a little bit of that, those auras that would give the benefits for attacking other people and incentivize that, except it's just kind of permanent there. Green and tap, you may put a creature or vehicle from your hand on the battlefield. If you put an artifact on the battlefield this year, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. I mean, it seems pretty decent there, because it's cheating stuff out there for 1 green. It's just 1 green to put a creature or vehicle onto the battlefield. So if you're playing with something that gives haste, I mean, I think that this is going to be an impactful card there. Ooh, and we're getting one of our Gear Hulks there. This time the Oil Deep Gear Hulk, starting in on another mythic there. 2 blue, 2 black for a 4/4 artifact creature, lifelink ward 1. When the centers look at target player's hand, you may choose a card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. Just kind of wish that it was just a plain discard a card there, but, I guess that's how they make it fair. Okay, getting a little zombie pilot action there. And for our last one there, might have been nice for that Oil Deep, unless this is going to be super amazing at. Oh, a Thopter Fabricator. 2 and a blue for a 4/4 flying vehicle, crew 2. When you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Okay, this one I like. This one I like. I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of. The first thing that came to mind was Fairy Mastermind there, but that was if an opponent draws 2 cards, then when an opponent draws their second card, you draw a card. Oh, is it... Oh, what do you call it there? The one that was Ledger Shredder there. I think that's the one where it's if you draw your second card, then you got to surveil or something like that. I don't know. Like, just drawing 2 cards, I think could be quite easy each turn there just to get an extra Thopter in there. I think that this one is decent at the very least. Okay, starting off that half there. Kind of decent, though that is the second pack in it. Don't tell anybody, that's our secret. So, no, it's not. It was the first one. Tell everybody that's the first one because it was actually true. Swiftling Assailant, Sky Streak Engineer, Run Over, Ticket Tortoise, My Dude, Spell Pierce, the good old traditional Spell Pierce, counter target non-creature spell, and unless its controller pays 2 for 1 blue. Instant. Voyage Home. Okay, Affinity for Artifacts, get a bunch of them out there, draw 3 cards, gain 3 life. The draw 3 cards is obviously the good portion of it there, but, the getting a little bit of the draw life. No, gain life off of the white, the draw cards off of the blue, and, combine them up together for the 5 there. But you can't do the blue, for the 3 cards there. It's a little bit too Ancestral Recall, so they had the other things in. But you can essentially do, you're going to be doing this 2 mana, draw 3 cards, essentially. You're not really going to care about the life all that much. So, yeah, pretty decent card. Okay, another legendary creature, though it's just it's just an improved Savannah Lions. Tyrox, Sword Tyrant, a 4/1 for 2. Getting a little bit of power creep there, huh? A little bit of Mad Max Land. Marshall's Path Cruiser again. Burner Rocket. Pretty sure when this enters, target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains trample. Yep, I'm pretty sure we got that one before. And we're getting, ooh, another one of the Gear Hulks, huh? We're getting our mythics there. It's nice. 1, 2 black, 2 red for a 5/4 Menace Death Touch. When this enters, put target creature card mana value 4 or less from a graveyard on the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It gains the Menace, Death Touch, and Haste. And at the beginning of the next end step, exile it. At the beginning of your next end step, exile it. Okay, so I mean, like, if you're able to flash this out somehow, I mean, you get it for as long as it's out there. Again, pretty decent. I mean, like, I'll take as many of the Gear Hulks as they'll give me. Another Wizened Mentor there for more zombie action. Dig it. Gastal Thrill Roller. 2 and a red for a 4/2 Trample Haste Crew 2 vehicle. When this enters, it becomes an artifact until end of turn. Okay, so it just goes out and attacks. 2 and a red, discard a card, return this from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Okay, not too bad. Just getting kind of out there, because even when you bring it back from the graveyard, because it just enters, not when you cast it, so, you know, you bring it back there and you're just like, yep, and it's another 4/2 Trample Haster. And, okay, another one of the racers there, For Fortune End Boss. 2 black and red for a 4/5 legendary creature with Start Your Engines. Whenever you attack, For Fortune deals 1 damage to each opponent. So whenever you attack, so I'm pretty sure that means for each creature that you attack with, it does that. So that can be impactful. And at max speed, if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent, or a permanent opponent controls it, deals that much damage +1 instead. Oh my, I can definitely see why this is an end boss. I'm digging this card of trying to get things out there and then just smacking people with the 1s and then the 2s. Goblin Thopter. So, hey, you know, we got another Gear Hulk. We got Fortune there. And we're going to finish off with, unfortunately, another Mimeoplasm. Not the greatest one to get there. I mean, I'm good with only having 1, and I would have rather had the gotten the alternate art there just to get all of the artworks there. So, unfortunately, a little bit of a bust on there. Is a mythic, but is not really the one that you're looking to pull. Glitch Ghost Surveyor, Blossoming Sands, Burner Rocket, Guide Light Matrix. Okay, another legendary creature, this time a Crocodile for 3 mana for a 7/2. Big guy there. Haunt the Network there. 3, a blue and a black, sorcery. Choose target opponent. Create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. Then the chosen player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Okay, so just a little bit of extra damage there, not a whole ton. I mean, I guess if you've gotten a bunch of your artifacts out there, you're going to be smacking and hurting someone real bad with that. Fang Druid Summoner, Witchy, Cloudspire Sky Cycle, Boosted Sloop. Ooh, here's what I've been looking for. Perfect for the Angie deck. 3 mana for Monument to Endurance artifact. Whenever you discard a card, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Draw a card, create a treasure, or each opponent loses 3 life. And with Angie, you're discarding a whole lot. This is something that I'm definitely playing. Another Lost Monarch of Ifnir. And another Possession Engine, taking control of enemy stuff. Okay, new Verge here. Willow Rush Verge, the blue-green one. Nice, nice. Zombie and Timeless Dragon. And for our final one, we're getting, unfortunately, another one of the Verges that we've already gotten there. So, definitely gotten that one a bit too much. Really, really wish that I'd get a different one there. Or, you know, get something really, really nice. Alrighty. So up next we've got the Guide Light Optimizer. Spin out. Ride's End, Hazard of the Dunes, Air Response Unit. I think this one's new. 2 and a white for a Flying Vigilance 3/3 with Crew 1. Okay, bit too much to play for 3 there. Dracosaur Auxiliary, Dinosaur Dragon, 4 and 2 red for 4/4. Flying Haste. When this creature attacks while saddled, it deals 2 damage to any target. Boom Scholar there. And gonna get a little bit of Amonkhet Plains, a Burner Rocket, and a Broadcast Rambler. And gonna be getting in with our rares here. A District Mascot. This creature, let's see here. 1 mana, 1 green for a 0/0 dog mount. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. For 1 and a green, remove 2 1/1s from this creature. Destroy target artifact. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Destroying artifacts for cheap. I think that it's going to do decently there. And, here is the big ticket there for opening up with these commander cards. Renewed Solidarity. 2 and a white. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Those creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+0 at the beginning of your end step. For each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. Doubling up on your tokens, kind of like Anointed Procession there, and just making them slightly stronger. Really, really good one. And gonna get a Draconautics Engineer, driving up on a Goblins on Dragons. 1 and a red for a 2/2 Goblin Artificer with 2 different exhaust abilities. First one is just 1 red. Other creatures you control gain haste until end of turn, and then put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, so if you've got a bunch of creatures that entered, you need to make them go, go, go. You can. Or you can combine it in with the second one there, exhaust for 3 and a red. Create a 4/4 red Dinosaur Dragon creature token with flying. Gentle Goblins, start your dragons. Now that is my type of racer. And I'm pretty sure that this is another one of our main drivers there. Culloden, not Kaladin, Culloden, Triumph Caster. Red and a white for a 2/3. Mounts and vehicles you control have haste. Okay, just get them out there to make things go fast. Whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes saddled until end of turn. And whenever a vehicle enters, it is crewed. Okay, so... well, I guess technically it just becomes a creature. I think if there's something that specifically says it's crewed, I don't think that it works with it there. But, yeah, I could see it just getting up and going fast there. I mean, 2 mana for 2/3. Decent. Construct and the Nalaar. All right. Third to last pack, we're going to enter and with another Gastro Thrill Roller there. Okay. You're going over there. Not with the Mythics. What am I doing there? All right, second to last pack. Let's get a little bit of luck with this one here. All righty. Little construct there, but we're going to be looking at a Deathless Pilot with his Grin, Leonin Surveyor, End Rider Catalyzer. Okay, get up to that speed, and he's tapping for 2 red. I dig it there. Wreck Remover. Spike Shell Harrier. 4 and a blue for a 4/4 artifact. Robot Turtle. We love our Robot Turtles. When this creature enters, return target creature or vehicle an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If that opponent's speed is greater than each other player's, reduce their speed by 1. This effect can't reduce their speed below 1. Okay, just trying a little hoser there. Ranger's Ether Hive. 1 green and blue for a 3/5 vigilance vehicle for crew 1. Okay, crew 1 is good whenever you activate an exhaust ability. Okay, I think that we had gotten that one there before on one of those other ones there. Dredger's Insight. And get the Witchy Land, Ranger's Refueler, and Midnight Mangler going in there for our Redshift, just their regular version there. And, okay, non-Planeswalker Nissa from the commander sets there. Nissa, World Soul Speaker, 3 and a green. 3/3 Elf Druid. With landfall, you get 2 energy on the landfall. You can pay 8 energy rather than pay the cost for permanent spells you cast. Okay. I mean, get them up really high, I guess, and, you know, you can play free stuff there, but I don't know. I mean, it does not feel quite as good as a Redshift, but I've never played with an energy deck, so I don't know how easy it is to get that energy. I imagine it could be fairly easy and, you know, do stuff, maybe even get it on like a Omniscience or something, so you only need to do it once. Oh, another Vinwick's Verbose Host, getting that hand size and drawing your double cards there. I love my extra cards. And another Afterburner Expert there. Turn this card whenever you use an exert ability. Golem Construct. And going to have for our final card in this one here, another Caradora. All right, last pack. Hopefully get a little bit of luck. Maybe they'll give us one last mythic in here. Did get the Radiant Lotus there, our first one there, so maybe it'll be a little bit different. You know, we got it in the first one here, as we got in the last one in the other one. Got a little bit of Akira there, so maybe that'll give us something. Fishcar Raceway, Bounce Off, Prowl Watcher Specialist, Stampeding Scurryfoot, Glory Heath Lynx, Momentum Breaker, okay. 2 and a black, start your engines. When this enters, each opponent sacks a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can't discards a card. Sack this enchantment, you gain life equal to your speed. You know, I think that it could do well. I mean, there's sacking stuff there, not you destroying it. Oh, there's that good old 9/7 legendary creature dinosaur, Ooze, Best Land Swamp, Rocketeer Boost Buggy, Carrion Cruiser. Let's see, I'm not sure if we've done this one yet there. 2 and a black, 3/2 vehicle with crew 1. When this enters, mill 2 cards, then return a creature or vehicle from your graveyard to your hand. Decent. And we're getting another Possession Engine, this time just the regular version of it. Want to get the different arts. From the commander set, the Aetherflux Conduit. Okay, probably similar to Reservoir. Aetherflux Reservoir, 6 mana. For whenever you cast a spell, you get an amount of energy equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Well, this is definitely a way to get a lot of energy there. Pay 50 energy, draw 7 cards. You may cast any number of spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. That is backbreaking there. Oh my god, that is going to be a good one. And we're also going to get a Thopter Fabricator, okay. Second to last one, another Gaunty Night Minister. Getting a little Chandra Spark Hunter on the back here. And for our final card in the normal packs, we're going to get, ooh, perfectly lined up there, Chandra Spark Hunter with not only her vehicle there, but also the emblem. Man, she picked the perfect pack to come in and ending us off with a nice little mythic there. 3 mana and a red for 4 mana Planeswalker. At the beginning of comment of your turn, 1 target vehicle you control, pick 1, up to 1, until in a turn it becomes an artifact creature and gains haste. Okay, just make, you know, give your stuff real easy to go through. And it's only vehicles, it's not mounts. 2 loyalty up, you may sack an artifact or discard a card if you do draw a card. Okay, so you could discard the Thopters that you don't need or anything, or foods, you know, to draw cards. For 0 loyalty, you create the vehicle. This one here, the 3/2 with crew 1, you know, goes well with her initial ability. Get one of them there. And then for the -7, you get the emblem with whenever an artifact you control enters, this emblem deals 3 damage to any target. Again, you know, it's definitely been looking like the ultimates on some of these Planeswalkers have not been quite as impactful. So, decent card, but, you know, obviously not the best Planeswalker that's ever come out. It is 4 mana, so it is kind of that, kind of like regular Chandra cost there, but we're getting into the good stuff. So, We're going to get our Mad Max version of the finish line there. Get another one there. That's always good. And since I want to make it a little bit of a surprise there, first place finish is going to be going to, hopefully something good we're going to get. Unfortunately, not something that good there. And a Carador Heart of Alacria. Something new, so it's at least that. However, it's nowhere near as good as the previous one that we got. So, bit unfortunate. Did get some nice stuff, though. Got, the one Planeswalker. We did get 2 Gear Hulks and another Radiant Lotus. That's going to be the good thing. Another Mimeoplasm, not that great, but a vehicle I am. We got the whole commander set there. Got our 2 there. Got some of the good cards from the commander set there. So, I like that one. Nissa will be good. Renewed Solidarity is good. Stride Hanger is good there. And looking through, we got some Verges again. Got some new artwork for things that we had gotten differently. And just, a few other cards. These 2 definitely being some of the ones that I was looking forward to doing there. This one's looking good. Curse Cloth Wrapping looking also good there. Getting the traditional Blood Gas there, and getting the Board Wipe. Getting plenty of these if I can get them cheap elsewhere. If I don't pull any more packs there, would be fine with me. A Full Art Full Throttle Regal Imperiosaur. Just getting some nifty stuff there. All in all, I think that it was another good one there. Definitely not quite as impactful as the first one there, because this isn't foil and it's not the other artwork, but getting all of the different artworks, it's something that I would like to do. But other than this just coming in as a different artwork than we got the originally there, just doubling up on Mimeoplasm, not too great. These don't really matter if those double up, and some of these we do want to double up on. So all in all, I think a decent pack there. I'll be showing what ended up being there for the pull value there. I'm going to guess that this is likely not going to be as much as the first one, since essentially the first place finisher as well as the final pack was over $100 on its own there. So thank you for joining me in on this. We'll be zooming out all over the place there. Chandra will be leading us out, and I hope I'll catch you on the next one. And until then, please take care of yourself, and I'll look forward to seeing you. Take care.